Hey everyone, you might wonder why I'm here in this, my mobile phone, and I'm talking to you, this guy with, I don't know, crappy hair, and yeah, no? You might wonder why I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you because I want to make this video as an alert. We are at a health crisis. We need to change something. And what do I mean by that? Well, it's pretty obvious. People are getting unhealthier, lazier, and more obese than ever before. Despite our medical development is at its highest point. So why the heck are we as human beings so unhealthy and so unhappy with our life? It's pretty stupid, isn't it? Yeah, well. So I will hop on my Mac and I will show you something that I developed, and I will show you something stats and all of that shit. Why the heck we are unhealthy and how to break free from it. So, with no further ado, let's jump into it. Okay, here we are. We can see I am on Skyspace. That's an AI for medical paper and scientific paper and publications and all of that stuff, and it summarizes literally a topic. And I wrote this here. Give me studies that show me diseases, body fat percentage, and other health data increases in our population over time. Have documented increasing trends of disease. Then can you click on this? And after that, you will have an answer. So, the answer is pretty simple. Studies have documented significant increasing trends in diseases, body fat, blood pressure, and this is in a lifespan from 1999 to 2018. So, you can see here increasing body fat, higher cohorts exhibited higher diastolic blood pressure. Health Nutrition Examination Survey report a significant increase in obesity prevalence among men from 28.6 to 44.7%. That's an increase from nearly 20%, nearly double from 1998 to 2018. And when I now take a look at our world, the technology, the improvement in our medical health system, we are so well developed and so well equipped, and we still are constantly decreasing. And I don't get the point. Why the heck are human beings this? And the only answer is pretty simple. People are unhappy. They don't want to do the shit. We are confronted with all of that shit. And to explain this, I will jump in my mirror. See ya. So, this is you in 1998. And this is you or any kind of person in 2024. That's the year I'm recording this video. And now you see this here. Low science, low tech, and general lower environmental you see this. You have less distractions. For example, you don't have something like Instagram or like Facebook or like porn. You don't have all of that shit. Yeah, you barely have Messenger. Just a few people use Messenger at this time. So you have less distractions, and what that means is normally a human being went this way. Had a job, and in the evening he relaxes in his bed, or I don't know, he watches some TV that is not constantly distracting us. This time was quiet. We had a lot of time to grow. We had a lot of time to grow, and we have a lot of time to rest and to take care of our health. Even though we have low scientific proof for any shit and we have low technology. And now, what now happens in this time, everything increases. Our population increases and all exponentially. Our economy increases, our population, and our medical advice, our medical advices. So, and our medical tech and all of that stuff. Yeah, you know this. But what with that increase too is distractions. And what now happens is that people grasp for those distractions all the time. We are like little puppies, like little driven robots. We are here and we see the good stuff, in quotes, the healthy stuff, and we see the bad stuff. I told you in the last video, devil and the angel. And the bad stuff is literally the devil. But this here is full of dopamine, short-term dopamine. And you love that shit. And you think that is so good. Your brain loves because we are primitive. We are the same shitty human beings that we were 20,000 years before. And the industry now, the developer of Twitter, Instagram, and all of that shit, use this primitive force, this primitive drive for more dopamine and pleasure and short-term happiness to literally kill you. Because when you now, for example, you have 24 hours, spend 12 hours a day on Instagram or TikTok, or I don't know where you spend your time on, and the rest of the time you spend, I don't know, on sleeping and then you watch TV, and then you, I don't know, and then you are in the city, and you have this constant stress, and maybe you don't sleep very well, you just sleep 4 hours or all of that shit because your brain desperately wants Instagram. And what now happens is that you take less care of yourself and you just let things be. You have now this baseline of health, and by watching all of this, I told this to you, you give up 1 health point every time you do this shit. What now happens is you decrease slightly, but you decrease. And you see this here. Human beings decrease over the years, and this year is 2080. I don't want to know what this shit look like in 2024. All of this decrease, even though we have the best medical advice. And I know if you watch this video right now, you are maybe the wrong person to show this here. And I know that when I just show you this data, no one will actually change. I need to give you a pain with that. So I give it to you. Just imagine you are here. You have goals. For example, your goal is to, I don't know, have a nice car. Or you want to have a pony. Yeah? And this year costs money, and I don't know, maybe you want to have a wife that is a pony wife, yeah. I don't know, pony wife. Wife pony, no. Pony wife. Yeah? And this is your dream. You have a pony wife and you have a nice car. So you need money and you need to look for this wife. What you now need to do is simply you need to go on several dates and you need to work. So how do you work? You have 2 forces. You have time and energy. That's the only thing you have in your life. Think of this. You have energy to spend your time, and you have time in day. You have 24 hours a day. For example, you have 24 hours a day and you have 100 energy points, and you need to use the energy and time for the date and for the work. But now you also spend a lot of time to distractions. And you want to hit this goal, by the way, in 20 years. But now what happens is you spend 70% of your time here, just 25 on here, and just 5% on here. And what now happens is you will take way more time to achieve your goal, even though maybe you die before. Maybe you die before because you are unhealthy as fuck, because you spend 70% of your time on distractions. Maybe you die before, maybe you don't actually hit your goal, or maybe in 30 or 40 or 50 years instead of 20 years, you don't even want this shit. And I don't know, maybe you don't want to marry a pony wife with 70, or maybe you don't want to have a nice car at 80, because you can't drive anymore, because you are unhealthy and fat and ugly and all of that shit. So what now happens is you actually kill yourself by handling with distractions. And that is the explanation why human beings are decreasing. I could tell you something like, oh yeah, the bad industry, the bad sugar, and the bad ingredients in the food, and the industry is also looking for all of that stuff. No, that's a fact too, obviously, but there are two factors that are actually decreasing our life, and that is our input and the process, because then we get the output. Yeah. And our input in today's world comes from a variety of factors. We have this health gurus like I'm we have this shitty like drink raw milk or drink raw or eat a raw stone or some shit, or these just eat industry shit, or just eat this, just eat that, just eat here. And we have these guys who tell you, you don't need to do this, and you don't need, and you have all of these different influences, and you don't have a real concrete answer, because everyone is promoting some shit, everyone wants to sell you some shit, and everyone wants to tell you this works, even though they are ugly and even though they don't have anything to prove. So yeah, but that's not the point. For example, the health minister of the USA, I will give you here a photo for Belgium, USA, or all of this. These are the people who give you health advice. I don't know. I'm not a body shamer, but I don't think that when you are a health advisor that you need to be that. I think you need to represent yourself in a healthy way. You can be anything else beside a health director. So you don't want to get business advice from someone who is poor, right? So why do you need to get health advice from someone who is unhealthy? It's simple. And the second one is your process. The process is simply how your brain reacts on this, or how your brain processes this. And because you have these several inferences, you don't have a real answer. A real question mark is the only thing that you have. And therefore you do just things, and you do just things based on your emotions. And that's when you just scroll on TikTok, when you play video games, when you drink alcohol, when you do stuff other people do, but actually you are decreasing, you know this. And then you get the output, and the output is actually, you know it, shit. It's not good. So, what do you need to do? It's pretty simple. Get rid of your distractions. I will get you a video how to get rid of distractions. And if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a business owner, a consultant, a coach, or an agency owner, I have something for you. You can click on the first link below. I have a whole agency where I guarantee you, by the way, I don't get paid if you fail. That's pretty simple. When I fail, you will get paid. So you can't fail. And I have a program. You can click the link, watch the video, and book a call if you want. If you don't want, just watch the videos. I will explain you everything you need over time, Of course, I'm just starting out. I need to collect a few videos. It will take me several months, but time. Take it easy. I will see ya. Bye. We, as human beings, often find comfort in doing what everyone else is doing. It's easy, it's safe, and it's what society expects. But here's the truth. Setting for average is one of the worst things you can do for your health and well-being.